Oh, sorry, I was going like this.
What's up, guys? It's Sam and Taylor.
And we want you to put your shoes on,
Pop open that energy drink.
and go.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode. I'm Taylor.
And I'm Sam.
And today is going to be a good episode. We got another guest on. Two guests. We have the acne guru, self-proclaimed, that's like their name on everything, from ClearStem Skincare. We're going to go all in on skincare, acne, products you should and shouldn't use, things that might be causing acne that you don't even know day to day. So much. We're going to go very, very in depth with them. Can't talk. So it's going to be very informative. And it's a topic we haven't talked about.
Yeah, not only we have not talked about it, but also I am so uninformed on this type of stuff. And over the last few months living with Taylor, actually I've learned quite a bit just from her, so I'm excited to learn from that.
Yeah, it'll be really informative. But before that, let's chat. First things first, let's do a little weekend recap.
Yes. What did we even do? I always
we went to a little girls' night dinner.
We did.
Not dinner, drinks, not dinner.
But let me tell you guys, I don't know if it's because we haven't been drinking as much, or those drinks were so strong.
It's probably both.
Because those
they
two
didn't
drinks
taste like alcohol.
I know. Also, another thing, if you guys know me, I do not drink anything other than tequila, because I've noticed when I mix two different types of alcohol in one night, I go crazy. I'm either throwing up, or I'm
just dead.
I don't remember anything. So what I've been doing is when we do our girls' night drinks, I've been just getting
Something
a different drink, because I'm oh my god, let me enjoy vodka or rum or
whatever,
freaking whiskey. I don't know. So I don't know, maybe it's because I had two vodka drinks and that was just
I don't know. I had I don't know what it was, but they were hitting. We went to P6, which is at the top of the Line Hotel. Not top, 6th floor. I don't know how tall the building is. Whatever. At the Line Hotel in Austin. Really nice, really pretty. We really stepped out with the fits. We looked really cute.
We did. I stepped out, or actually not even stepped out of my room. Taylor came into my room, and I was wearing my two-piece set from Beginning Boutique, and she was like, "You're gonna wear that?" I was like, "Yeah, I want to be extra, but just because we can't you can't wear that type of stuff out."
Oh hell no! You'd flash everybody.
No, yeah. So when I knew we were going to P6, I was I'm just gonna dress. Well,
you could wear it out in Miami or
not here,
Vegas, not here.
No, and it was really hot, so it was the perfect outfit to wear because P6 is outside. And I was I don't want to wear jeans; those are gonna stick to me. Mm-hmm. So I wore the lightest weight, smallest set of all time.
Yeah, I know. We're recording this, and I was just gonna say, move the mic closer to your mouth. It looks a little far away.
Is it?
It looked a little far away. I don't know. But we're not stopping recording, so I just figured I'd say it. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Keeping things ready to go. But anyways, back to our regularly scheduled podcast. We were going to go out after that. And then we didn't really have plans to go out. So we're staying home. And then we came to the decision, if there's not, a reason and a plan to be going out, we're not just, going out for no reason.
Yeah.
We're not just going out to, for the sake of going out.
Yeah, we honestly used to do that because it was our way of finding friends and meeting people out, and we did. We found friends.
Yeah, we found
out.
friends.
But now that we have friends, we don't really feel the need to just me and Taylor go out, just the two of us. When we have a good group of friends, and we can go out with them, but none of them wanted to go out.
Or even just as we're scrambled to find where people are. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna go through all this trouble to go out of my way to show up to some pregame or meet you at a bar at 10 p.m. No, I would just rather having a productive non-hungover Sunday is the most glorious feeling in the whole entire world.
Oh my god, waking up and by 11 a.m. having 7 things done. Yeah, it feels so good.
Because if we go out on Saturday, we don't grocery shop. We literally grocery shop at 2 before we know it's 5 p.m. and we're done for the day, and we get everything done by literally you said 11.
Yeah, it's nice. And we started going to Central Market, which is a Erewhon to Texas. And if you know of Erewhon in California, it's the most bougie grocery store / hot food thing where you can go in. It's kind of like Whole Foods. You can go in and make food and stuff. But we went and it was so nice. And we met one of you guys working there. So shout out to what was your name again? It started with an M. I can't remember. Sorry,
remember.
I'm the worst.
Bad.
I'm
that
the
was
worst
also
with names.
2 weekends ago.
Yeah, it was 2 weekends ago. But she was like, oh, you like this one? Well, the other one down south is so much bigger. And we're like, bigger? This one is massive.
So of course we went the next weekend, did all our grocery shopping, got all the little fun things, got so much like fun, cool food. I love fun, cool food. Best produce section. They had a vegan deli. Like meat.
Not like a deli, like when you go
like,
and like
cut meat.
Yeah, when you want I don't even know what you would call it,
like a
anyway.
butcher shop.
Yeah, like when you want like already pre-made like seasoned burgers or seasoned chicken, like that's what it was.
Like a meat section.
And I'm not gonna lie, like the chicken, I don't know if it was maybe the piece I got, but all I could taste was just an aggressive amount of seasoning.
I did not taste that at all. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't taste it at all.
But I got ahi tuna. Like I literally just got a slab of tuna at the like seafood section from the grocery store, and it was so good.
Yeah, the chicken was like it had the best macros to any other vegan chicken. So the thing with vegan stuff is sometimes you gotta sacrifice really good macros for like taste.
Yeah.
Because like other chicken patties are like way better, but they're like 2 grams of protein. This one's like 32 grams of protein. So you gotta kind of sacrifice. Like it depends what's like more worth it to you. But also with my weekend, I stopped tracking food, guys. I decided I'm just gonna go into the intuitive eating for the summer because I just didn't have it in me anymore. I really didn't want to. So I started that over the weekend. I was like, you know what, fuck this. I'm just like done tracking for now. I finished out my cardio, still doing a little bit of cardio, but I just don't feel like it. So
yeah, I have like a few more days left. Her family's in town, so she's gonna be spending a lot of time with them, and I am gonna finish out the week strong. And next week is when I get my period, so I kind of just figured like this is the perfect time to stop. Like I'm gonna have my period, workouts are probably gonna be off from it. I'm doing a deload week, and we just have a lot ahead of us in terms of like summer. So
yeah, I wanted to stop tracking. Like my family got here. We're recording today. They got here today on a Wednesday, and I was like, okay, I could stop on Wednesday, or I could just stop like Monday, like start the week. Like I like doing things on like the start of a week. Yeah. So I'm like, if I'm gonna stop Wednesday, like what's 2 more days? Like I might as well just start the week not tracking. It doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much that for the weekend.
Oh no, not even, because I wanted to like talk about this because I don't know, everyone on my Snapchat knows about it, but I am like, I do this solely for you guys, for your entertainment. But I went up to a guy at the gym. And yeah, I did. I stepped out of my comfort zone and finally did it. Okay, here's the thing is, I've been waiting for this one guy at our gym to come up to me, or just be at the gym at the same time as me coming up to me. And I have a feeling it's never going to happen. So Taylor was just like, you need to just start going up to the guys at the gym. I'm like, you're so right. And then someone said it. Who was it? Lori, I think, said it.
You're our friends, because it's true. And I've said, like, guys aren't going to come up to you. One, they already know there's a little bit of a bad stigma to, like, going up to a girl in a gym. Mm-hmm. You're, like, a good-looking, successful, like, knowing what she's doing. Like, they might literally have, like, seen you on Instagram. Like, why would they come up to you? I probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't. Like, if it was, like, reverse, like, I don't think I would. If I was, like, oh, that's that really famous, in shape, not really famous, that's so dramatic.
No, stop.
That's so dramatic. I just meant, like, if it was someone to me that I thought was famous.
It took,
like, you know what I mean? I probably wouldn't go up to them.
Yeah, it took Lori to say that to me, because we were at the gym with her, and then a few hours later, we were at the gym with her again later, and she goes, I'm intimidated by you guys at the gym. I'm like, well, why? I'm like, why? I don't understand why. So I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to start going up to the guys at the gym. And I went up to one of them, and, you know, big slap in the face. I went to look at his Instagram after, and he had a girlfriend, so I was just like, whatever.
Also, I feel like I'm going to get, like, canceled for saying really famous. I don't think we're really famous. I was just making an exaggerated example. Okay? I just feel like people are going to be like, this girl said she thinks they're really famous. That's not what I said. I was just making an example. And, like, to someone, like, I could think someone's really famous, but realistically, like, they might feel like a regular person. Yeah. So, like, it's, like, like...
Yeah, but also at the same time, if you're gonna, like, we're, what, 10 minutes into this podcast already? If you're, like, a hater listening to us 10 minutes into our podcast, like, what else better do you have to do with your life? True. Like, get over yourself.
Anyway, I just want to make that clear.
I'm like so sick of like people hating on us. It's like the most like pathetic thing ever. Now that I'm on TikTok, like I can see old videos of people talking about me, and I just laugh at them at this point, because I'm like, that's just like embarrassing for you. You made like a 3-minute long video about me and you don't even know who I am. Like you've never met me in person before, and you are taking all of these like things and accusations and just like assuming. That's tough. And observing. Like I'm just like, you guys are pathetic and I'm sorry. Sorry, little rant.
Anyways, with in the spirit of ranting, let's do a little new little thing of our podcast.
Yeah.
We are going to start incorporating a high and low of the week. Maybe we'll come up for like a cooler name for it.
Yeah. If you guys have a name, let us know. Like a catchy jingle.
Yeah, because there's so many like interesting ways to like say like highs and lows. Like some people say like what was your like rose and thorn or like something. I don't know. There's like random ways to say it. But basically, high and low of the week. Good thing that happened. Bad thing that happened. Let's start bad,
and then with a happy.
Good. So what's your low?
My low, and also these don't have to like personally do with us. It could be just like something we saw or anything.
Oh, it's gonna be anything.
Yeah, like,
it could have literally damaged my whole week or pissed me off for 1 second. It could literally be anything.
No, literally though. Mine has just been like the fitness community, to the sense of like we've been working so freaking hard to like get rid of all that BS that's out there and like create more of like an understanding of how simple fitness can be. And I just hate to see like certain creators out there like still going against like what we believe in. Obviously, like we're not saying what we're promoting and preaching is like the right answer, but like the other day I was like,
I think it's the right answer, not the only right answer, but it's not damaging or bad.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I think it's the right answer in that sense. It's not damaging. It might not be right for you, and there's a million things that could be the right answer. But what we're saying is right in the fact that it's not going to hurt you.
Yeah. But basically, I did see one. This was about 2 weeks ago, and I was just like, oh my god, like it's been frustrating me ever since. But this one creator labeled her chest workout as the way that she grew her boobs, which is literally impossible. Like, you can do a chest workout all you want. The only thing that's going to grow is your chest muscle.
It's like higher up too.
Like
her boobs.
And I do see and I agree that maybe her boobs did get bigger, but you gained weight. Like, you're probably just eating more food, and that's what's happening. Your boobs are just getting bigger. When I went through my bulk, my boobs were so big at the peak of my bulk, and now I've cut down and my boobs are much smaller. And I just cannot stand like the labeling of videos or workouts and making it like eye-catching and drawing you in.
And I think it's also too, like, it depends. Like, let's say you're going to the gym and lifting weights for weight loss, but you also would want maybe bigger boobs. If you're going for weight loss and you're trying to lose weight, your boobs are not going to get bigger. If you're going to the gym for healthy weight gain, your boobs are going to get bigger. Yeah. Like, it has nothing to do with chest flies.
Yeah.
That's just like, not what it is.
It was like a bench, a dumbbell bench, incline bench, some chest flies, and it was like how I grew my like boobies. I'm like, what? No, you didn't grow your boobies like that. I'm sorry, but I hate to break it to you, but like, why are you labeling like
and
that?
It's like,
stop.
At least it's getting girls in the gym to go bench, which I'm all for. Like, if that's gonna get you bench pressing, cool, but you're gonna be really upset when, if anything, they might go away. Like, if you're like I'm gonna get shape, like I'm gonna lose weight, they might kind of disappear.
Yeah.
Because especially when you guys work chest, think about it next time. When I like work chest and like feel a pump and feel a contraction, it's here.
Well, you gotta talk and say where, because people are listening, not watching.
That's so true. Okay, so like take your hands and like under your collarbone.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
even like there. I'm like flexing my chest right now. It's like literally my upper chest. It's not my fucking boob. Like my saggy. I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah, so I agree. It's very frustrating, and to see. I think it also puts a little bit of a blow when like content doesn't perform maybe well that week, and you see people literally having content perform well and making so much money because like crap. It's like, because it's hard, I think, when you're doing content to draw the line of like, you can make way more money and get way more views on that YouTube video if you just make shit up.
How to make my boobs bigger.
Like, so I think it's frustrating when like you're like, damn, like that like reel of yours is really gonna get like 1 a million views of like your boob transformation. Like I'm just an example.
Transformation.
I don't know if that happened. I don't know if there's a real. I don't know. I made that up. But like, and then it's like, damn, like you're not. I'm not gonna post that because I know it's not true. But it's like, damn, man. Like,
no, yeah, agreed.
So, my low is like totally different. My low's like actual like a me thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was. My high and my low like connect, so I'm gonna go straight into my high after.
Yeah, do you want me to hold your hand? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm totally
okay.
No, I'm gonna say my low was that long distance is so hard. It's hard as fuck, man. Long distance is so brutal. And like that's basically like, I mean, I don't know how else to just elaborate on that. Like it fucking sucks.
Yeah, and also
bro.
this is like your personal life, so you don't have to go into detail at all.
Yeah, I mean, I think people just get like,
yeah.
I feel like there's nothing else to explain. Like it fucking blows.
Yeah, but some people in their mind right now are probably like, why? Did you fight? Like, what did you fight about? What's going on?
No. Just
you know
because we live in different states.
No, yeah.
You know, just fucking blows.
Yeah.
Like, that's all. But high of the week. David comes here tomorrow and he was surprising me and I didn't know when he gets in tomorrow.
Yay!
So, because I've literally been a little baby about it. Like, just so, like every time we're on the phone, I'm like, man, this fucking sucks. Like, I'm like, this, like, sucks bad, man. Like, I'm like, this, like, is ass. And I'm always just like, like, I just can't wait for this to be over. So he's coming tomorrow. So that's, like, so fun. And I'm really excited. And that was my high of the week. Also that my family's here. But, like, I knew they were coming. So I was, like, anticipating it. So the surprise was, like, better. But my family being here is, like, also high. I have, like, all my, like, most, like loved people. You know what I mean?
No, I agree, yeah.
Feels nice. I had to ditch them to come do this podcast, so that's how much I care. That's how much I care about you guys.
Oh, God. I don't even, like, really have, like, a high for the week. I feel like nothing, like, crazy has happened. But I think what I can say a high is, and I've realized this isn't just from, like, this week. This is just, like, all kind of piled up into like, now. Is I can, like, really just, like, say, like, I'm mentally okay from, like, everything that happened. Like, I can kind of just be like, okay, like, all, like, and some of you probably listening right now are probably like, what the hell is she talking about? But, like, a few months ago, something happened on social media, and I would just say I'm, like, I'm good. Like, I can kind of laugh at it. Obviously not laugh at it because, like, obviously.
Yeah, but, like, a little bit.
But, like, yeah. Like, so I'm, like, we're good. Cheesing. And also, if you're not watching the podcast on YouTube, you should, because we've been making a lot of, like, facial features and stuff at the camera.
Talking with our hands.
Yeah, talking with our hands. So you don't want to miss out on that.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. But, I mean, that's a good high. I feel like good mental health weeks are, like... I just, like, like I said, like, if someone made a video about me that doesn't know me personally, I'm just kind of like, you're the pathetic one in this situation. I did a Q&A. My Q&A, I answered, like, 3 things because I forgot about it. But
on Snapchat?
Someone was like, how do you stay so positive when, like, people are, like, talking about you or, like, shit's going on? And one, I don't always stay positive. That's crap.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, sometimes because I take, like, antidepressants. But something that I said, I was like, if I still have my family supporting me and, like, my best friend supporting me and my boyfriend supporting me and the people that really matter, then, like, nothing's really wrong.
Yeah.
Like, if something happened where my family was saying horrible things about me or, like, the people that actually, like, know mattered, you. Then that's different. Yeah. But, like, if it's just noise, like, social media or not, if it's, like, people at your school or, like random shit, really doesn't matter. Like, if the people that actually matter in your life are, like, all good, like, everything's great, then there's no issue, because those are the people that, like, know you and matter.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like it's, like, the same thing. Like, if everything's good in your actual life and, like, I would not remain positive if my parents, like, disowned me. Yeah. But, like, other than that, like, what does anyone's opinion really matter?
Exactly. So, ha ha ha. And if you're still a hater listening to this, again, like I said, like 30 minutes in now, like, move on.
Okay, I like that. I like that little segment. I think it was good.
It was.
Drop name suggestions for what we should call the segment.
Pet of the week.
Pet of the week.
I wouldn't say Mac did anything wrong this week.
He did. I'm going to say Mac as redemption.
Yeah.
Because he went through a tough spell for a minute.
I don't know what happened.
He went through like many crate punishments, many Mac, please stop. But
Yeah.
now
No poopy butt this week and no pee.
Yeah.
Or you peed once on the rug, twice on the rug.
Yeah.
So that's not the best.
Yeah.
Which, guys, we have a new rug. You can't see it in the video.
But I think he deserves a little redemption. Like, I think he's done well. I think he's excited to like come out with us. He played with the dogs, really cute.
Yeah, we brought him to the gym today, which was nice. It's been really hot here in Austin, and Lift ATX has a rule where it reaches about 90 degrees, not to bring your dogs. And we went to the gym this morning around like 9:30, and I looked at the weather and it was just 81 degrees. So I was like, hell yeah, Mac, you're coming with us, because I figured it wouldn't get above 90 while we were there, and he had a fun time.
Yeah. So I'll give it to Mac for redemption. Yeah. I feel like neither of them did anything wrong.
I would just say Phineas has like had like zoomies like times a million this week. Like when I was in my bathroom, I was just like in the mirror doing my hair and makeup, and all I see behind me is him running around in circles and then like clamming onto my curtain.
He does get the zoomies. He's also like, I mean, he's always like Mac, but Mac's attention will be on something else, and he needs Mac's attention, and he'll fight for it. Like,
yeah, he'll jump
go
on him.
Crazy for Mac's attention. But they both perform. I have like a niece and a nephew, like little tiny kids. They both did great with the little children. Mac is a gentle dog.
I would hope so.
But yeah, I'll give it to Mac for redemption. He redeemed himself, so good for him. And then I would say we could talk about like our fitness, like cutting right now. Like,
well, we kind of covered that at the top.
Yeah, we did kind of cover that. We're taking a little deload. I'd say right now there's just like a lot going on besides like being my best, most fit self in the whole world.
Yeah, I honestly like energy wise, it's very low.
Yeah.
Because obviously food's low, cardio is high, and
mind.
Yeah, mind is on like so many other things. So
it's just not my priority. Like, obviously going to the gym is still a priority, but I'm not like stay in the gym for 2 hours, never leave. Like,
oh yeah,
like make sure I'm PRing everything. Like, that is just not. I like don't have the.
And we wanted to go to Solid Core this week, but guys, I don't know if we're just dumb.
What's like the good class? Tell me the name of the class that is like very much abs focused, because they're all arms and legs.
Yeah, some of them were like lower
Full
body
body
glute workout, or like full upper body, and it's like you're doing like rows. I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to be doing like planks and push-ups and
so
like oblique things.
We don't want to do a full body workout. We want to do like abs.
Yeah.
So what should we do?
Help us out.
And get this, okay? Lifetime, we have beef.
Yeah.
We were like, oh my god, we have a Lifetime membership, an expensive Lifetime membership. Lifetime has classes. We're like, oh my god, we could just do, because we couldn't find the Solid Core class. Mm-hmm. We're like, we can do one at Lifetime, because we pay so much fucking money for a membership that we should just go to a Pilates class at Lifetime. So fun. The Pilates classes are the only classes you have to pay extra for.
Like, who
what
does
the
that?
hell is that?
That's like the biggest ripoff ever.
That membership is not cheap. And you're telling me I have to pay? For that, we get Equinox.
I know. Yeah, because there's not many cute boys at Lifetime.
Yeah, but I mean, the group of men that go to Equinox that we know are all gay.
Yeah, they are.
So I don't know how that would.
I would have so much fun running around the gym if they were there.
No, it'd be great. They're great people, but I don't know how that would go for your hunt for cute boys.
No, I know, that's true.
Because they wouldn't be into you at all.
Yeah. Darn it.
Yeah. I mean, that's really not all of them. That's just the only ones we know.
Yeah. But.
And would they be your type? You're telling me you're going to date a guy that Equinox is their home gym?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
We'd only go for like the treadmills and the Pilates.
I know. Wait, we haven't sauna'd.
We haven't. It's so fucking hot. I sauna just walking to my car.
I know. But sauna feels so good. I don't know.
I got in my car today because I was parked outside at like a restaurant. My car's never been so hot in my whole entire life. It was brutal. Mm-hmm. It was like a sauna for like 5 minutes. But we do need a sauna.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So should we get into the, next part of the episode?
Yeah, like the real part of the episode?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm so excited. Okay. Cue the interview. Okay guys, so now we're here with Danielle and Kayleigh from ClearStem. I literally keep stuttering today. That is my thing today, stuttering. ClearStem Skincare. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves and what you do, how you guys started working together, whichever one of you wants to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. I'm Danielle Kayleigh. I'm the CEO, co-founder, formulator of ClearStem Skincare. Also own San Diego Acne Clinic here in La Jolla, San Diego. And helping clear acne is my passion, and Kayleigh is my amazing co-founder.
I'm Kayleigh. Nice to meet you guys. So excited to be on this podcast. Truly, we love podcasting because it's the best way to get people really valuable information about their skin. So love this opportunity. Danielle and I started ClearStem 5 years ago, and we can dive more into our story, but truly because nothing on the market existed that was anti-aging and anti-acne and non-toxic. And also, it was so frustrating to get real information around acne. You look on Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, Google, and you get 1,000 different answers. And Danielle and I were just so fed up, both personally, of going through a really difficult acne journey, but then also working with clients and people who were just so exhausted of been giving a million different ways to handle acne, and most of them were so incorrect, they were making their skin worse. So we knew we had to set the record straight, and that's why an entire pillar of our company is surrounded by education.
Yeah, love that so much. So I struggle with acne. I have for a while. Sam is blessed with, that clear skin, can kind of use whatever she wants, doesn't break out. But one thing I was really excited to have the idea to have you guys on, because I think our podcast is health and fitness based, and a part of that we don't talk about is skin health. That's not really something that we've ever dove into on the podcast ever with anyone knowledgeable about it. So I think you could just help so much. A lot of
people, especially in the fitness space, a lot of people break out because we're working out more, sweating more, which means our pores are open. So if you're using products that have pore clogging ingredients or not exfoliating properly, you're going to break out more, not only on your face, but potentially your chest, your back as well. And of course, everyone that listens to your podcast is passionate about health. And so your community is dialing it in on the fitness side of things, dialing it in on what they're eating. And the next step is always taking care of your skin for long-term health, because it's the same thing. Taking care of your skin is very much like diet and nutrition, just for your skin.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm kind of ready. Let's get into the nitty gritty, the info. I don't want to miss anything. I want to get right into it. What are could you say, is there different types of acne, hormonal acne, cystic acne, is what we're gonna say work for all types of acne? How general is it? Is there different methods for each person? Does every person have different types of acne? What exactly goes into that?
Yeah, great question. So almost everyone thinks their acne is hormonal, and hormones play a huge role in everything in our body, everything. But I think there's a misconception that there's something wrong with our hormones, and that's why we're breaking out. Yeah, sometimes that's the case, but basically the normal hormonal fluctuations that especially women go through with our testosterone lowering and raising at different times of our cycle, that can trigger an acne breakout. So most women break out right before their period when their testosterone is a little bit higher in relation to their estrogen, and that is in essence, hormonal acne. But it could also be from the pore being clogged from a lotion, and the surge in testosterone is what's creating that particular breakout, right? So hormones are not the one thing causing acne most of the time. It is the thing that gets manipulated the most, medication-wise, in order to make someone less acneic, but not all acne is hormonal. In fact, there's usually a lot of other triggers going on at once. Cystic acne is a type of acne. There's inflamed, and then there's non-inflamed, and then there's cystic, and there's a couple other ones, but those are the main three. Cystic has to do with the size and the level of inflammation. It's the big red painful ones, and that is usually tied to more of an internal condition, but it can appear for a lot of different reasons. Basically, some people, they're only mildly acne prone, so they get some tiny little breakouts here and there. But if you're really acne prone, that same thing that might be tiny on some other person could just turn up cystic on you. It just depends on your skin, really. As far as different types of treatments for different people. The first thing everyone who's breaking out needs to know is that there's probably something in their products that's clogging their pores topically. So the way that you fix that is to check for pore clogging ingredients. We actually made a really nifty search bar on our website that you can literally just copy and paste an ingredient deck into the search bar, and it will tell you if there's a pore clogger, and then there's like a master list that you can cross-reference, because unfortunately, even like clean and organic and all the trendy skincare that like you think would be good for you because it has herbs and other nice stuff in it, most skincare has pore clogging filler agents. Like the thicker substance that's in most people's lotions and sunscreens and makeups is a pore clogging agent. So no matter what type of acne you think you have, you want to make sure that your first step is to check for pore clogging ingredients. And then from there, you can look at things like diet and maybe getting some labs run for hormones, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay. It's so wild how pore clogging ingredients is so easily overlooked. Like, so when I met Danielle, this was like 6 years ago, I just fell into like whatever marketing was in front of me. Like whatever someone was posting about on Instagram, whatever videos I saw, you name it. So I was buying all the products just based on like what the marketing was telling me. And when Danielle and I first met and I brought it into her, she's like, no pore clogger, like throwing out like all of like my hair conditioner, all these oils I was using, moisturizer, like you name it. And it's so wild when we talk to people right now, they'll be like, I've been breaking out for so long, all this, all that. And we'll find like 2 products in their routine that have pore clogging ingredients, they remove it and their skin's clearing up right away. And so it's so easy for us to jump to hormones, which it can very much be hormone related, but we forget like the easiest thing to check is for pore clogging ingredients.
Would you guys mind actually just plugging your website real quick, just for anyone listening?
Absolutely. So it's ClearStemSkincare.com. And then when you go to our website, just go to like the menu bar, and it's under, if you click resources, it just says pore clogging ingredients list. Again, it has the master list on there that's alphabetical, and then a little search bar on there that, again, you can just Google your product, copy and paste the ingredient deck in there to check. And then you always just want to double check for the rest of the list too.
Perfect. I used that and talked about it on the podcast, how I used it in one episode, and everyone was like, what was that again? Like, I need to use it. And most of my stuffs, I was actually surprised that it came back like pretty good, because I do like suffer with breaking out. There was this brand of face masks. I mean, I'll just say, it's like the Loops Beauty face masks. I put those in, and they like, it was like, no. And I was like, wait, what?
I'm interested to see.
I was like, what? So now, because I really like those, and I'd like buy them, and I'm like, oh my god, wait, should I not buy those? But if someone's not necessarily acne prone, like let's say for Sam, like you don't really break out, like would it even, like for someone like her, should she really like care to check, or like she's fine, so she like doesn't really have to worry, like she can use it if she wants, kind of thing?
I mean, you can use it if you don't break out, then you're lucky. You can kind of use whatever you want. You should still watch out for toxins. So our line is also completely free of toxins like parabens and hormone disruptors and like the synthetic dyes and all that stuff. You should still watch out for that regardless of acne. But as far as like pore clogging ingredients, if you just don't break out, then you really don't have to care that much. But it's important to know that skin does change over time. A lot of people are clear, and then they switch birth controls, or they get off birth control, or something, or they start taking a ton of B12 or something like that, and it changes their hormonal profile right there, and then they become acne prone. So that is when you would definitely still want to check.
Okay.
There's also one more thing to note with that. There are some people that are like, oh, I don't break out, I never break out, but I have these little bumps over here on my jawline. Those are still breakouts. So just because they don't like rise to the surface and look like a whitehead or cystic, all like the little bumps, like essentially like the uneven skin texture, like those are clogged pores. And so that can be fixed with just proper exfoliation and a proper acid use to that too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I definitely notice more of my breakouts during like my time of my period. That's when I see it the most. But if obviously I can still prevent even those little tiny things, I'm gonna do it, because obviously I'm young, but as I get older, I'm gonna want to take care of my skin.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know. So now that we talked, because you touched on the B12, I wanted to go into triggers to acne that people don't realize. Because, like I said, I listened to your episode on the Skinny Confidential, and I was like shocked at specifically the vitamins, because, well, I'll let you share and then I'll give my story because I don't want to like spoil it. But I just realized some of the things I was probably taking and didn't know and have never heard anyone talk about, because when I had acne in high school, pretty bad, I just got prescribed an antibiotic and really, really intense topical creams. So intense that my skin would just flake off. Like,
yeah.
And that's
they destroy your barrier, and they create a purge. If we're talking about retinols create the purge, but like pretty much all the topical stuff just annihilates your skin barrier.
Right. So I was given these
so much accelerated aging. It's frustrating.
So I was given these super intense creams and antibiotics, which just aren't great for you if you don't need them, and had never heard about any of these other things. So if you guys want to go into maybe your top like 5 or however many, if you think there's a lot, like things that people literally are consuming day to day that they have no idea can help, like can trigger acne.
Yeah.
You want to take that one?
I'll let Cal kick it off. Perfect. So my favorite one to dive into first is the supplements, because I feel like this is the one that, number one, I was shocked by, but especially a lot of people in the health and wellness industry, if you like work in it or just like are just really care about your body, you're taking supplements, you're always interested in like, well, what's the next supplement I can take to like feel even more better and help with this? So the ones that are going to trigger breakouts are excess, and excess is the key word in all of this, excess B12, vitamin D, and zinc. So all 3 of these trigger testosterone, which does 2 things. When you trigger one hormone in excess, it's going to corrupt the rest of them, because your body wants to just constantly balance your hormones. So you're causing a hormonal imbalance. But 2, when testosterone is triggered, it produces a thicker and excess oil production in your skin, which is going to get like a thick, sticky oil, which is going to clog up your pore even more. So if you're already using something that's clogging your pores a little bit, and you're not seeing a ton of breakouts from it yet, it's just basically like pouring gasoline onto the fire for that. So again, that's excess B12, vitamin D, and zinc. You know, over the last 2 years, we've been told to take vitamin D and zinc nonstop because it's really good for our immune system, which it is. They are amazing, but again, this is in excess, and people are just taking way too much of it. And now, in addition to B12, it's snuck in so many different packaged foods and drinks. If you look at the back of a Celsius, it's like out of control with the amounts of B12 in it. Any other like immune-based drink or immune shot. There's this company that came out with these really healthy immune lozenges, and it had like 400% of your daily value of vitamin D and zinc just for one. And if people are like popping these all day, like that's absolutely outrageous. And then the other one, this doesn't have much to do with testosterone, but another vitamin that triggers acne really, really bad is biotin.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, because one of the big causes of acne is hyperkeratosis, and so it's the overproduction of protein in your skin, and so biotin basically ignites that. So if you're already dealing with hyperkeratosis, again, pouring gasoline on the fire and just speeding that process up, so your skin can't exfoliate as fast and your pores are getting really clogged. So a lot of people who are acne prone will know right away. They're like, I steer clear of biotin, because they're like, that breaks me out the next day.
Interesting. I didn't like quite know that about the biotin, because I was taking like a hair, skin, and nails thing, and I thought it was making my skin better, but like it could have been something else that was maybe coincident. Like I could have started doing something else that was making my skin better, and it wasn't the biotin. Like it may have not been the biotin. But what I did notice about the zinc, so I am taking a multivitamin that has zinc, and then I got these vitamins that were supposed to be for your skin, for like acne prone skin, basically like a cleanse type. It has like all this like stuff in it. I don't even know exactly what it is. But one of the things it has in it was zinc, and my multivitamin had zinc. And after I heard you guys talk, I was like, hold on a second, I'm taking these like skin health for acne vitamins, and they have so much zinc, and I'm already taking zinc in a multivitamin. So I stopped taking those.
Yeah,
that's what happens.
Yeah, we might be taking a normal dose and just an everyday supplement of it, but then it's like hidden in these additional drinks we're taking, other multivitamins we're taking, like it's just sneaking in everything now. Mm-hmm. It's now like anything immune related, like whether it's a bar or a drink, like has vitamin D and zinc in it. So we're getting just so many doses of it. We're just throwing off our hormones all day.
Right, and obviously just to reiterate, it's not that the vitamins are bad for you, it's just too much.
Yes.
Doubles in the dosage, always. There's an old like saying in pharmacology, or the difference between a medicine and a poison is the dose.
Right. So anything besides the vitamins, anything else?
Yeah, certain foods that are viewed as, so certain foods people kind of know are unhealthy, but they don't just like know, like they don't understand the direct impact they have on their skin. So dairy is a huge one. There's something called insulin-like growth factor hormones in dairy, and it's those hormones immediately start acting on our hair follicles, and we start like hyper-producing like more oil and skin protein, and they're pretty inflammatory for a lot of people. Dairy is just really not the best for you after like the age of like 4 or 5. So people that are acne prone notice that when they have pizza, for example, that they will break out. So that is absolutely a correlation. People can I recommend people avoid dairy, like all dairy of any form, for at least like a month and a half, and then you can try to reintroduce it to see what you can get away with. Some people are fine with goat cheese, some people are fine with like a little bit of cheese once in a while, but it's just like everyone's unique quantity is like, that's what you need to figure out for yourself. So dairy is number 1. Number 2 is gluten. Everyone knows gluten's not healthy for you. I don't think anyone is has that misconception, but they don't understand just how bad it can be for skin. It is bad for everyone because of what it does to our gut, but if you're acne prone, it can really affect your skin. Just the level of inflammation is super high, and it can create like cystic acne, specifically in like the mid cheeks, or like down the neck, and just like pretty much like in the lower face, but it'll be in like a weird pattern. So if you're eating a lot of gluten and you have like cystic acne in your cheeks, definitely look at that to get rid of it. Dairy will mainly get you on your chin. Gluten will get you like in your cheeks. Same thing with eggs. Eggs are ridiculously hard to digest for a lot of people. And if you're acne prone, that means that it's going to clog up your like lymphatic system. And in the face, that can be like the parentheses shape from your nose down to your chin, like around your mouth. So if you're breaking out and you eat a lot of eggs and you kind of have like cystic acne around your mouth, or like in the middle of the cheeks in a weird pattern, definitely give those up. And you should see a difference in a couple weeks after giving both eggs and gluten up. You should definitely notice. And then again, you'll have them once in a while and you'll see what you can get away with. For some people, they've gone keto and they're just eating like 5 eggs a day as a snack. That is when it can get, that's when the quantity is simply too high.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. So I didn't know if the location, because I've seen little posts about the location of acne, like you can tell the signs of what it is. I wasn't sure if that was true or not, but that is true. Like where it is on your face can be telling of like what it is.
It can be, but those charts are really misleading. They're so incomplete that to me that they're just inaccurate, because they don't take into account pore clogging ingredients. They don't take into account like most things in your diet. You know what I mean? And like some of these charts, it's like it points to like one spot on your cheek and it's telling you that is your gallbladder. Like that's just not really accurate, and I think that creates a lot of confusion for people. But there are some areas where it does present itself. Like dairy mainly gets you on the chin. Eggs mainly gets you like in certain patterns on your cheeks and on your neck. Sugar generally gets you on your forehead. Like there are some commonalities, yeah, but it's not quite as specific as those charts would have you believe.
Okay, good to know. Okay, I want to get like specific, and I mean, I don't know if you guys are like cool with doing this, but is there like a specific product or something you guys see people using everywhere that you like know 100% like that's pore clogging ingredients and like everyone's using it? That's pretty common.
I have a kind of recent new one I've been getting a lot of DMs about. Because they reformulated. They used to be like borderline pore clogging where a lot of people could get used to it, and then they just reformulated it. Is the Ilia Serum Foundation.
Okay.
It's the new formulation of it is really pore clogging now. Before they had like one tiny pore clogging ingredient low on the list, so a lot of people could get away with using it. Their new formulation is just very pore clogging. So that's a big one. I'm trying to think of like specific brands. To be honest, it's most moisturizers. moisturizers and like moisture masks. So we recently came out with a moisture mask because I feel like for the last 2 years I've been like, Danielle, I still can't find a moisture mask that doesn't have pore clogging ingredients in it. Like, we need to make one. Like, one physically does not exist in the market because my skin naturally runs dry. And I also see, like, Hailey Bieber posts all the time how she does a moisture mask before she does her makeup. And, skin just, the makeup just goes on flawlessly. So I'm like, I need that, and I can't find one. So a lot of, like, really thick moisture masks and moisturizers, like, 99% of the time have pore clogging ingredients.
Okay, good to know. I think I'm gonna need to get that.
Yeah, I was
like
just
sold.
that.
I'm gonna do some online shopping for some new skincare. I just got new makeup and stuff, like some new foundations. I'm literally gonna hang this up and go in my bathroom and I'm gonna literally copy and paste every single thing into the search engine.
One more thing that everyone has gone through a phase of or is currently using is Cetaphil. Cetaphil lotion. In my humble opinion, the Cetaphil line is pretty much garbage. It's loaded with parabens. The moisturizer has a ton of pore cloggers in it. And the cleanser itself has sodium lauryl sulfate in it, which is a known irritant, strips the skin. All the big no-nos that people who know skincare avoid, Cetaphil still has them. They haven't bothered to reformulate. CeraVe is a little better, but their moisturizers still have pore clogging ingredients. So most of their moisturizers have something called Cetirizine 20. It's just a random chemical most consumers would never know about, but it is pore clogging. And the thing that kills me is these products are marketed by, I think part of their marketing system is they give little trial sizes to dermatologists, so the dermatologists give them out to everyone. And that's how they get in people's hands in this trusted context. And they're marketed toward acne people. It's the ingredient, the marketing would have you believe that it's safe for everyone and that it's your dermatologist gave it to you, so it's totally good. But if you look at the ingredients, they're pretty gnarly, and there's a lot of data that show that the ingredients they use are terrible for us. So it's one of the most common things that people use that could be breaking them out that they would never think of because they got it first from a dermatologist's office.
One other one, I guess two other ones I thought of too. I'm not going to mention the brand names unless you guys want me to, but one is strictly coconut oil based, and they market themselves as that, and another one is strictly algae based, and they market themselves as that. Coconut oil and algae are two of the top pore clogging ingredients in the clean beauty space. So again, you might not have issues if you're not breaking out, but if you're currently breaking out, coconut oil and algae are just going to trigger you right away for that. So anything that's marketed as deep sea, from the sea, anything sea or ocean related, it's typically gonna have an algae in it. That's why it's marketed like that. And then of course anything coconut oil or shea butter related.
Okay.
Yeah,
good to know.
So interesting. I'm learning so much because I'm so new to the skincare area. I've never really focused on it until living with her, and we've lived together for a year now, and I'm slowly learning. So this is great.
Yeah. I've tried it. I feel I've tried it all at this point. I do it all, I drink my water, I'm washing my pillowcases frequently, I'm taking off my makeup every single night, I'm the person, I don't care if I'm drunk at 3 a.m, the makeup's coming off, I'm doing my skincare, I try so hard, and I still just break out, and I still have blackheads.
A fun little fact about the pillowcase. So we were I feel told for the last, last 2 or 3 years, our pillowcase breaking us out, and scaring us into having to wash our pillowcase all the time. But in reality, it's usually our hair product we're getting on our pillowcase that's breaking us out. So it's typically hair conditioner is the biggest culprit of pore clogging ingredients. So when people are breaking out extra on their sleep side or on their back and base of their neck, it's 99% of the time from conditioner. And so it's not as much, we don't need to excessively wash our pillowcase. It's more of the conditioner getting on the pillowcase, getting on our skin.
Wow, life changing.
Game changer.
I do sleep with my hair up quite a bit though, but I guess I would still be on my pillowcase.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's still, I do too.
Yeah, I guess I would still be on my pillowcase. Yeah.
Still getting on your skin.
That is so. I think that's something a lot of people definitely overlook, and that's the same too with acne, near your hairline or on your back, same.
Yeah, from hair product. When it's that close to the hairline, or where your hair falls, or where your ponytail falls when you're working out. All of that.
See, this is why I just find this stuff so important, because knowing that young me, you know, took all those antibiotics and the stuff that made my skin literally like come off in flakes. Like, I'm not even kidding. I would touch my face and it would just shed.
Like embarrassing. Like, I had this weird habit for a few months because I was on that cream too. I think it was called Different at the time, and it would get so dry and flaky that I had this habit of like opening my mouth because it was like so uncomfortable that my mom would be like, Kayleigh, stop, you're doing it again. Like, for a few months, because it was like my skin was breaking apart, and like opening my mouth was the only way of like giving it relief. But like, how awful is that? Like, I was in so much pain and literally skin flaking off everywhere.
And no one before they do stuff like that, or like Accutane, like tells you and sits you down and is like, well, what's in your conditioner? Well, what's in your makeup? What's in no one asked you about that. They just like put antibiotics in you, 0 questions asked, and I find that insane that they just go straight for that.
Yeah, our medical, it's not the dermatologist's fault. Like, no derm wants to be like part of the problem, but the way that our medical system is structured, it's a prescription-based medical system. It's not consultative. It's, you get to see people for like 12 minutes. You have a day full of people. Your job is to match them with the best prescription that might work and then move on. There's very little follow-up. There's very little like consultation around diet or lifestyle or going through all these things. So that's why acne specialists like me exist, because we're like the inverse of the traditional dermatologist experience. And most doctors will tell you this freely, but like, they don't get a lot of nutrition training in medical school. Like, it's very shockingly low, like under 20 hours for most programs. And it's mainly just like contraindications, like, you know, you don't have grapefruit if you're on statins or something like that. You know, it's not eating for health. It's not focusing on like gut health or digestion optimization or food sensitivities or anything like that, which matters so much for your skin. So that's why people are struggling and feel kind of like lost, is because like the current way of addressing skin issues doesn't encompass the things that really matter and impact the skin, like diet and products.
Mm-hmm. So I wanted to go into like get kind of nitty gritty into like morning and night routine, like a product you use in the morning that's like you think is like crucial if you can only have one, and then one you use at night that is like the best for like overall skin, maybe not just acne but like skin in general.
Well, morning is SPF.
Okay, easy
For sure. Yeah.
Easy.
That's too easy.
For me, I'll just pick a different one for fun. For me, the morning is our no Botox serum. It's our bounce back serum. I feel like it just gives me like the best hydrated glow for the day. Like, I'm obsessed with my skin being hydrated at all times, and it just gives it, like, I've noticed if I'm like traveling and I either run out or just forget it, like I notice the like most difference in my skin from looking a little more dull to just like bright and glowy from that serum.
Okay.
That's my non-negotiable every morning.
Okay. And then night, what's your number one?
Nighttime. The number one thing, well, they all do such different things. So
okay, two. You can do 2 or 3.
Okay, thank you. Maybe 2 things. That would be our Clarity serum. Our Clarity is like the one in the little yellow pump bottle, and it's a blend of mandelic acid and vitamin C and turmeric. And so all of our formulas are anti-aging and anti-acne at the same time. So that's something that like really sets our line apart. So every single formula tackles aging and acne equally so. But the mandelic acid one, it's called Clarity. It's mandelic acid, which is a form of alpha hydroxy acid. And what that does, it dissolves the outer layer of your skin so that your body replaces it with brand new fresh skin. So that helps get rid of brown spots, wrinkles. It unclogs your pores, which is the part that helps with the acne. And then the vitamin C gets to travel down because it's an acid, and then it brightens you, and the turmeric calms inflammation. So it's just like, it's really going in, and you leave it alone for 10 minutes, and in that 10 minutes, your skin is becoming different. And it's going to be better in the morning when you wake up. So that's my number one part to your question. And then the second one would be moisturizer, because you do need to moisturize at night, especially if you're exfoliating, because you want to make sure your barrier is still restored.
Okay.
I literally cannot give another answer because mine was going to be like exfoliation and then moisturization. Like the exfoliation with the clarity, like using our vitamin scrub and clarity creates like the biggest, most massive change in your skin, but like texture, clarity, brightness, wrinkle, like everything, and then you have to moisturize after that. So like the two in combination is like the non-negotiable evening routine.
I'm gonna leave this podcast in another person. I'm gonna change
I
it
know.
all.
I'm like, this took okay, so Sam is like, since she doesn't struggle with acne, she just buys like Clean and Clear on sale. And
No,
is
it's
like
so bad.
And is like good to go.
Can't wait. Okay, we're gonna send you some of our products to try.
A new woman.
Before and after picture, since your skin is already amazing, like I want to see what that difference looks like, just upgrading.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just like next level.
Oh, I would love to do that.
Like you will have not a pore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Porcelain skin.
Literally, we have like only a couple minutes left, and I wanted to go into, because this is stuff that I see all the time, and I need an expert's opinion on it. The skincare like fads on the internet. I wrote down a few, and I just kind of want to know, like, really quick, like bullshit, or is it like actually doing something?
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah. Okay, so this is one that I kind of do, and I'm gonna be mad if it's like bad.
I feel like I already know what you're gonna say.
But like the aquaphor.
That was actually fun. It's called slugging.
Yes.
Aquaphor, it's so counterintuitive. But like, here's your, I don't know if we're gonna get a visual of this, but like, here's your little pore, and then here's aquaphor. It like is so thick it can't go in, right?
Okay.
So the benefit of using aquaphor at night. So my point in that little demonstration there is that it won't break you out, and it's shocking because it's so thick. Like you would never think to put that on your face if you're an acne sufferer, but it is actually fine. And what it does, like the point of using it, is to trap the moisture in your skin and prevent what's called transepidermal water loss. Basically, when you're asleep, you think of yourself as dehydrating while you sleep. So this actually prevents your skin from dehydrating, and it seals in your moisture and your serums and everything else you put on underneath. So the best way to do that, you don't want to use just a plain aquaphor on your skin as the moisturizer. It's the wrong pH, and you won't be able to breathe, and it doesn't have good ingredients in it, right? So what you do is you layer, like in our case, when I do our stem cell serum, which is the bounce back that Kayleigh talked about. I do that one, and then I do our moisturizer, which is Hydroglow. So that also has stem cells in it. And then once that has soaked in, I then seal it with aquaphor. And that is like, that's when you wake up like a new woman, because all the good stuff has been fully absorbed. It literally could not wipe off on your pillow because that wasn't an option, because the aquaphor was there.
Okay, I'm so glad, because that's like what I do. Like I do like my base like skincare, and I put it on top, and I like feel like it worked. So I was gonna be really disappointed if that was a no. So I'm happy about that.
There's a better way to do that, though. There's the Alba Botanical brand has something called Unpetroleum Jelly. It's a bright yellow little tube.
Okay.
You can get that off Amazon Prime, and it's just a healthier version of aquaphor.
Okay.
We also have a moisture mask, but that's a separate thing. But yeah, for this, for what you're doing, get the Alba Unbotanical Jelly, and it's just a healthier way to do that same thing.
Okay, will do. Okay, my second one is like the ice / when people like freeze a cucumber and then like put it on their face.
Ice, yes. The freezing of the cucumber is literally just another version of ice. So like, cucumber doesn't make that big of a difference. Like it's pretty much just it's ice packing. So really good for reducing any inflammation, like puffy skin in the morning. The best thing to do if you have a breakout is to ice pack it, especially if it's cystic, and do not pick at it, because that's going to help calm it down, take down the inflammation, calm any redness. So icing, absolutely. Just like if you like hurt your ankle or something, you know, ice it to bring down the inflammation. Same for your skin.
Okay, yeah, I've always thought that made sense. Like if any part of your body was red and inflamed, you'd probably put ice on it. So if your face is red and inflamed, it only really makes sense to put ice on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Because I've been debating, like, I really want to get an ice roller. And I used to like put ice on my face, and I feel like I need one.
The ice roller is just easier, because like when you're putting ice on your face, like you're just like sitting there, and then the ice keeps melting. If you can get like a really good ice roller, you can just like walk around the house and do it, and it helps with lymphatic drainage too. So you're like getting the movement in with the cold therapy. So it's good to
Yeah, so it's generally best to put an ice pack or like a frozen water bottle or an ice roller or something on your skin. Direct ice can be a little too traumatic, especially if the skin's been compromised or if you picked at it and the skin's raw. It can just be a little too intense.
Okay, good to know. Okay, I feel like we covered so much.
We
I learned
did.
so much. I learned so much. I should have like brought a notepad. I hope everyone was
Ready for
notes.
that, yeah.
But I love this. I feel like it brought so much information and value to everyone. Do you guys want to like plug yourselves, give like one last like website, your personal Instagrams, like anything and everything? Give it one big
Absolutely.
like plug.
So you can find more information for ClearStem. We're like, of course, huge on education. So our website's full of it. Same with social media. So ClearStemSkincare.com, ClearStem Skincare on all social media accounts, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. My personal Instagram is Kayleigh.Christina, and Danielle's is Danielle the Acne Guru, because she is the world's acne guru. Truly, like we could go on for hours about all this.
I feel like I need to go to like your clinic.
Yeah.
Where do you want to work?
We're in Austin, Texas.
Amazing. We go out there every once in a while. I think we're going to go back in the fall to actually record again with the Skinny Confidential.
Oh my God, yes. Maybe we can do a part 2.
Yeah.
Maybe
we could do a
we
part 2.
could. Yeah, if it goes, maybe we'll do a part 2 when you're here in person.
Yeah.
So fun.
Okay, but thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank you for having
Thanks
us.
for having us. You
Thank
guys
you.
are so fun.
Of course.
Thanks.
Thank you guys.